Hello. Hi, Tyre friends. How are you? This is Juan. Today we're going to be talking about the DOT, which is the Department of Transportation code that's on the sidewalls of the tires, and how certain importers are abusing it and falsifying it to create factories that do not exist. I'm going to explain in this video why it's important, how do you get one, and how certain people are using it to get around the tariffs and importation duties. It all started when I first saw the 4.25s that were going around sold in Florida by Tyre Depot with the brand Inning. So I've been doing a little research about the DOT 06B, and I want to show everybody real DOTs and fake DOTs and how certain people are using it to avoid tariffs, countervailing, and anti-dumping duties, which is a federal crime. So what is the Department of Transportation? The Department of Transportation code, also known as the DOT, is the code that goes on the sidewall of the tires, and that's the code that verifies the actual manufacturer of the tires. So how do you get a Department of Transportation code? You have to file with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. You will have to get a plant code and also a tire size code. According to this website, we can look at the first tire company that shows up in this website, which is Kumho Tire. Kumho Tire, Georgia, when we look at the Google Maps, we can actually see an verifiable tire manufacturing. When we look now at another tire manufacturer, which is Yokohama Tire Manufacturing in Mississippi, we can also see in the Google Maps a great tire manufacturing plant. Now we're gonna go back to the Inning tires that I have been talking about and stressing that the DOT does not exist and why people should not have these tires on their trucks. So in my previous videos, I was talking about the Inning tires, the DOT 06B. The 06B DOT, as we talked about, does not exist, but after further research, it does exist to some extent. These tires, I saw that they had a 06B on their sidewalls. According to Tire Hood, when we look up at the DOT 06B, it also shows the address. So when we look at the Google Maps and we search that DOT of Lean Soon Tire SDN, we can see that it's a small tire shop in the middle of Malaysia. This looks like an actual retailer, somebody that's mounting tires. It does not look at all like it's a manufacturing plant. So we can look at Kumho Tire, Yokohama Tire. We see huge plants that looks like they're actually manufacturing tires, and they are. But now this 06B, it looks like a small tire shop in Malaysia. As I have been stressing, these tires are not compliant. This DOT code, even though it does exist, it does not follow the actual DOT guidelines to be an actual DOT. As I have been saying, 01F is the real and only DOT that makes the Inning tires, and that belongs to Ningxia Shenzhou Tire Co. Ltd, which is in the Ningxia, China. When we look at the Google Maps, we can actually see a verifiable tire manufacturing plant, which is the one that I've been highlighting in my previous camera rolls. I hope everybody that's watching this video understands that this counterfeit Inning tires, I cannot verify if they came from the real manufacturing code, which is why I've been stressing that every single trucker needs to get them out of their trucks. Truck drivers cannot be driving with a DOT that's not actually following all the guidelines of the United States roads. In closing, I hope everybody can see now that these tires are counterfeit. There's real DOTs, fake DOTs. People are doing all types of crazy stuff in the tire industry, and this just needs to stop. Nobody else is making these videos except me. I'm gonna put a stop to it. This is just a shame. This is a disgrace to the United States. This is a disgrace to the truckers. I mean, I've seen all types of scams, but this one is the worst. You cannot be putting fake DOTs in 425s. God forbid something happens with these tires. They should never be in this country. Everybody, please stay safe, report the scams, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.